Good morning, children. This is the second part of chapter 13, Fun with Magnets. Let's continue the chapter and talk about poles of the magnet. Children, iron fillings are small particles of iron metals, and if a bar magnet is put into a heap of iron filling, the iron fillings will stick to it. We will see that the maximum amount of iron filling are attracted toward the two ends of the magnet. This shows that the force of attraction of the magnet is strongest near the two ends of the bar magnet. The two ends of the bar magnet are called poles of the magnet. A magnet always has two poles. The poles of magnet is near its free end. One pole of the magnet is called North Pole, while the other pole is called as South Pole. The North Pole is represented by letter N and the South Pole is represented by letter S on magnet. Every magnet with a big or small has North and South Pole. It is impossible to have magnet with only one pole. The same type of magnetic poles are called like poles. North pole of one magnet and North pole of other magnet are called like poles. These like poles repel each other. The different types of magnetic poles are called unlike poles. North pole of one magnet and South pole of other magnets are unlike pole. This unlike pole attract each other. Let us now understand the properties of magnet. The two most important properties of magnet are: a freely suspended magnet always point in the north and south direction, and like magnetic poles repel each other, and unlike magnetic poles attract each other. Freely suspended magnet always point in the north and south direction. If a bar magnet is suspended freely, it will swing for a while and come to rest with one end pointing towards the north pole of the earth, while the other end pointing towards the south pole of the earth. The end of the magnet which point toward the north direction is called north pole of the magnet, and the end of the magnet which point towards the south direction is called south pole of the magnet. Now, before studying how to find the direction by using freely suspended magnet, we will know what are the various directions on the earth are. The four major directions are north, south, east and west. We have four more directions as northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Finding direction. The property of the freely suspended magnet to align itself along the north and the south of the earth is used to find direction at unknown places. For centuries, travelers on land and on the seas have been using this property of magnet to find direction. Later on, when artificial magnets were discovered and compasses were developed by scientists, this instrument is used to find directions more conveniently. In a compass, a tiny magnet is placed which is free to rotate. This tiny magnet also rests along the north-south direction, is pointed with a different color to distinguish from the south pole. The north pole end of the magnet always shows the north direction of the earth. Compasses were used by sailors while at sea so as to take their ships to right direction. This phenomenon of freely suspended magnet to align in north-south direction is because our earth always shows magnetism. The earth behaves as if a giant bar magnet is buried at its center. It is the force exerted by the earth imaginary magnet which act on a freely suspended magnet and always makes them point in north and south direction. Making your own magnet. There are many ways of making magnet. The easiest way of making a magnet is by stroking method. If you stroke an iron bar with the one pole of the bar magnet repeatedly in same direction, the iron bar becomes a magnet. We can turn any iron or steel object into magnet by stroking method. Magnets can also be made by using electricity. Such type of magnets are called electromagnets. Electromagnets are useful because their magnetism can be switched on or off as desired. We will study about electromagnets in detail in higher classes. Precautions in handling magnet. Magnets lose their property of magnetism if they are heated strongly, heat with hammer, or dropped from a height. Hence, following precautions need to be taken to protect magnet from damage and retain its magnetic property. We should never heat a magnet over the burner. We should never hit a magnet with a hammer. We should never drop the magnet on the floor, and we should store the magnet properly when it's not in use. How to store magnet properly? The loss of magnetism, the magnet should be stored properly when not in use. The bar magnet should be stored in pairs separated by a piece of wood with their unlike poles on the same side, and bars of soft iron are kept across their end. Let us now understand the uses of magnet. Magnets are used for a large number of purposes. Some the important uses of magnet are as below. Magnets are used to hold stickers, refrigerator's door, pencil box, pins, etc. Magnets are used to separate discarded iron and steel objects from other waste. Magnets are used to make compass, and magnets are used in telephones, hair dryers, doorbells, mixer and grinders, fan, washing machine, televisions, and various type of toys. Magnets are also used to separate iron and steel object from other waste material. As electromagnets are fitted to the long arm of a crane by chain. This long arm is lowered over the heap of waste materials, and electric current through electric magnet is switched on. The iron and steel from the waste material get attracted toward the strong attraction of the magnet and stick to it, and thus get separated and falls on the desired place. Children, that's all for now. We will meet again with a new exciting chapter. Till then, take care.